Huh? Get her! Stop her!
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
And with this one, dear audience, welcome to Spyro Ye of the Dragon. We have successfully concluded Spyro the Dragon, Spyro Gateway to Glimmer / Ripto's Rage, as it is officially known in the Reignited Trilogy. And now, what is this flimmering on the bottom? Well, I guess let's pretend like that's not there. And now, in this Reignited Trilogy, we are on to the final game, in which we can, like in the first one, we could get 100%. Second one was 100... Spyro, chill. 112 or something. In this one, we can, like, for the whole completion, we can get 116%. And this is exactly what we're gonna get, or what we're gonna do. And get in the process. Also, I'm playing with the PS4 controller and I have rumble effect again. Haven't had that since I was playing on the PS2 actually, so it's kind of cool to actually have rumble feature up again. And you already see, you know, Spyro 1 and 2 obviously in the Reignited Trilogy looked amazing, but this one is even more sick. And the cool thing also is that all of the features that we have unlocked in Spyro 2 are still... Spyro still knows them. He hasn't unlearned, that's the thing, hasn't forgotten anything. We can still swim. Water doesn't damage us unless it explicitly is like green or something like that. And we can also do the head crush. That is still a thing, obviously. And still, we can spitfire. And we have our ram attack. And, you know, in Spyro 1, we had the egg thieves. And in Spyro 2, the collectibles were orbs. Here, we are back to... eggs. Here we have Isabelle. Busy. I mean that we actually can collect these dragon links, I guess you can call them, is apparent by the opening cinematic. So that goes without saying. And also we still have portals to different kind of levels. Some of them are accessible right from the get-go. Other ones you have to do specific things, like find a specific amount of eggs, for instance.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Gotcha. The interesting thing is, there was a glitch in Spyro on the PS1 in which you basically have the 116%, but it's subtracted 1% if you go back to Firework Factory, which we will see in the third overworld, I think it was. There was one red gem at the most annoying orb mission in the entire franchise, and even though you already had 100%, it still showed up, you collect it, and then your game file is basically fucked. Here, it's the same thing, however, it doesn't subtract from your total. However, you can absolutely, in Sunny Villa, you can find an additional gem if you have already collected everything. You can still find another gem. And for some reason, my goddamn controller disconnects the entire time because I haven't charged it probably. But you can also, you can go through the entire level, collect everything, you go back once you've collected everything, and there is an additional, I think, red gem that you can find. And yeah, so instead of like complete 500 gems, you can have 501, which is pretty goddamn interesting. And also, she mentioned that she hit them in places I wouldn't find in 1,000 years. You mean like this one that was open in plain sight? Sure. I'm not too concerned then.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, use the right stick.
Oh my god, Zoe. I know things. I've played the first 2 games. Not too long ago, to be precise. Alright, so first level we have here is Sunny Villa. We're just gonna, you know, check around the perimeter. We have also new stuff here. Which basically, like, you know, in Spyro 1, we could go into a level completed 100%. In Spyro 2, not so much. Because some of the levels, the orb missions were tied to one of the abilities. Now that we have all abilities, however, there is another unlockable that prevents us from completing every level by 100%, and that is due to these unlockable characters.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
Sure.
The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
We need 300 gems to free Sheila. Apparently from Australia, which is this kangaroo person here. And once you have unlocked them, they also have their own little level, and then they appear in certain missions throughout the entire game. And for every overworld, there is another unlockable character. And we obviously also still, or again, have Hunter. Oh, look at this. This looks fucking amazing. Love it. And the thing is also that this game apparently is like the most broken out of all of the Reignited Trilogy games. Because there were heavy time constraints, but maybe they have patched it already. I'm not sure. Back when I played it the first time, I didn't even like, you know, it didn't feel like that. So we're gonna see if, or maybe that has changed substantially at this point.
Your game camera is currently, if you like.
I know. No, don't set it to active. Thank you very much. Yeah, I also what I was about to say is that Hunter obviously still gives us. Or acts as our tutorial guy, or Liam, Mile, teaching us game mechanics, basically, like, yeah, you know, you can glide and ill and shit. Obviously, we don't be needing him.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
Is that an Australian accent? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we need 10 eggs to unlock this. We have another level up here. I think it was Seashores. That requires 14 eggs. We even have the... You said it even sparkles in the water there. Not so much anymore. And the shitty thing is, that we still have speedways, and the even shittier thing is that they expanded on these stupid shit. So now we need 20 eggs to enter the speedway, and the speedway is enhanced in a way that it doesn't only, that you not only have to complete it, and not only does it give you, or it gave you an orb in Spyro 2. Here it gives you an egg, obviously, for a side mission. And also, I think actually 2 eggs. If I remember correctly. Sucks.
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world. But you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the jump.
Yeah, I know. Already beat you to it. Give me the egg.
Something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover.
Oh my god. Literally all of you.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Yeah, thanks. That's all I wanted. Coltrane. In our clock. Something like that. And obviously all the... I know what this is, Zoe. Yeah, all the gems still have their different kind of values. Red being the least valuable one, Ima, with 1, or giving you 1 gem. Green counts for 2, blue counts for 5, gold counts for 10, and purple for 25, which is the least likely one that we'll find. Well, obviously, because it's the highest value. Let me just take, like, all the gems. I think we can actually get all the gems in the first go, but... You know, we're gonna come back here quite a bit after we have concluded a level, or just left it. Thing is, the very first level that you see, Sunny Villa, is a level that we can't complete to 100... to completion, to 100%, because... we need a third unlockable character, actually. We get him in the third overworld, so we have to come back here after that. Yeah, we need that character for that, to complete it to completion. For this one, Cloud Spires. I mean, that's the thing, like, Spyro 3 is actually one, like, the game in the Spyro trilogy that I'm the least familiar with. Especially, like, considering, you know, which levels you can complete 100 to 100% from the get-go. But I think Cloud Spires you can complete to 100% on the first try. We'll see, I guess. The thing also that is a little bit weird is that, you know, these little movies that we got in Spyro 2, where it just shows what is going on in the level, that is completely scrapped. Not sure why. Sucks a little bit. But at least with this one, we get right into the action. And also, there's no one to greet us here, apparently. Yeah, well, there's. And what is still the same is... we still have this. And we also have different critters for every level. Not sure what this is supposed to be, but I'll take it.
The Rhinox have shut down our cloud generator, and I may never see a rainbow again.
Sure, okay, that's the problem here. Gives it short and brief, gotcha. Okay, so different attacks. This guy doesn't do anything, but he knocks you down. You can't get to him, so you just have to jump. Maybe you could, actually, and just, you know, use your flame attack. Maybe that will work. Check around, but I think we got everything here. We can also still check out the entire level recap here, basically. We need, or we have a total of 400 gem and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs. There were no talismans anymore. There were in the thing, obviously, in the third overworld in Spyro 2. However, here is just dragon eggs that we get, also for completing the level.
Like yours, I could easily glide across here.
Yeah, still basically acts as a tutorial level. The first two, Sunny Villa and Cloud Spire. I think, actually, if you keep your distance... adds a little bit more... okay, adds a little bit more personality to them for the idle animation. I really like that. They definitely nailed it with those. I don't think they did that in the original one, actually. Okay, Zoe acting as our tutorial again. Later on, she only zaps us to give us a checkpoint.
The metal armor those enemies are wearing.
Gotcha. I can ram and I can... I can ram and I have to flame attack. Easy. Didn't even need to glad for that. That guy was worth 10. Nice collision. Let's see. Let's see if I can actually get this. Wait. Yeah, I got him without gliding. Here we fucking go. Yeah. There we go. Stephanie! In our pets. It's getting significantly harder the longer the names are. Pause. That's interesting. Who in the fuck? Someone up there, I guess. They are aware of our presence, however, as you can clearly tell. Wasn't there like a wing guy somewhere around here? Probably not. A wingman, as we call him? Nope. Apparently not. Ah, God.
Well, if it isn't my favorite dragon. The sorceress has put me in charge of guarding these bellows. However, I might look the other way if I was distracted. Counting gems.
I was about to say, like, on the first fucking level that I go in, but that was also the case for Gateway, for Ripto's Rage, obviously. 200, sure.
Yes, precious, precious gems. Well then, Spyro, you may now use the bellows anytime you wish. Best of luck on your little egg hunt.
Sure. On our okay. On our little prop hunt. It is her that is doing the vocal strainage. I was about to say got him. No damage as of yet.
Remember to get your
I know. I glide and then I can press triangle to do a little flip. Or flap. A goof and a gaff. Okay, it's 294 gems and we are actually at the end of the level already.
Oh, you activated the bellows. Maybe I can get the cloud generator working again.
If it's not the same generator as the Resident Evil 4 ones, then I'm good. Apparently not.
The Rhinox must have been using this thing to clog up the cloud generator.
Henry! Irne! That's some sturdy-ass shells, dude. Okay, so now we have 1 egg and we have 300... No, that's the total amount, I think. Yeah, 209 gems. Now, we have a little twirl that goes up here, which basically leads us to another level. Or another level, a sub-level, a mission. And this one right here is also goes towards a mission. It would be, if everyone is 2 eggs, that should work. I know of one of them. I'm not sure about the other one. I'm pretty sure I know where the twirl or the whirlwind leads us to, but let's see what this is. Never mind. This is the one that I was thinking about. What is the twirl then? Oh. Ah, yeah, this one. This is also similar to the Glimmer mission, actually.
We usually wake up our rain cloud at the crack of dawn, but these mischievous spirits are stopping our bells from ringing.
You can ring my bell. I just realized I forgot. Yeah, we obviously we have eggs to collect. Egg thieves are back from Spyro 1. Let's fucking go. Vamos. And some of them are really cracked. Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of cracked. Obviously, don't cut them out too... Brian. Nairup. If you try to cut them off too far, then obviously they switch directions, just as I did in Spyro 1, so they are not too stupid. I'm gonna collect all of the gems here, and then we can proceed, I guess. So let me do this mission real quick. So, okay, that's a good start. We just have to get these ghastlies. 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And that's 6. I don't think they respawn, actually. So it's pretty forgiving in that sense. Oh. Right.
Do you want this doodad? It fell out of the belfry.
Jake. Igaj. That's 2. Okay, yeah, the next mission is actually 2 eggs. I remember that. Okay, so this is our gem radar. One more up here, gotcha. Actually, a couple more. Goddamn, these bells are not the most pleasant thing to listen to. I think. I know, what? That might be everything now. Yeah, if it leads us to the exit, that just means you've collected everything here. Yeah. Gotcha. Now we can't get to these platforms that way, which is a little bit of a problem because those are all the gems that we haven't gotten yet, at least in this overworld, if you will, or in the general level, rather. So there must be a way to get up there. And again, as I mentioned, the Spyro 3 is the out of the entire trilogy is the one that I'm the least familiar with. So it's basically a new game every single time I boot it up, boy. Especially for a full 116 or 17%. This is gonna be the one that we're definitely that's gonna take like the longest. I think this is yeah, that's pretty easy. That's why I don't remember it, because it's not like you don't have to figure out how to get there. You just get the whirlwind and then, you know, you're cool. So now we are on the second. You know, the level was a little bit short, you might think, but now we are on the second layer, which is pretty cool. Ah, thought I could get him from behind. Pause on that. Still no hit. We're in it to win it. These things straight from Crash Bandicoot, kinda, from the first one. Ah, it's just a 1 egg mission then. Okay. Claire. Eralk. Straight from the Resi 2 remake. Obviously. And spelled incorrectly in that sense. Okay, we lost a life. Still no damage, though. It's still a no damage run. Okay, he might lead us towards the mission gate area thing. Quickly! Good. Oh yeah. Whoop. Enemies obviously that we have killed are back when we... Okay, I just went the long route. Are obviously back once we die in a level. What? Do you want me to go to my Doom Sparks? What? Well, I guess there's still a gem left in the area somewhere here, but I'm gonna go to the mission first. Because there are also a bunch of gems we can get, and I think that should almost sum it up. Maybe we have like 1 or 2 left. in the overworld, so to speak. Goody. It's gonna be a little bit of parkour here, I think. Yeah, it's actually just a 1 egg mission. I thought for sure it would be at the very least 2. Huh. There's definitely 3 suns that we have to bring to somewhere. And they all take a different route. With each new one being significantly more stupid than the one that comes prior to them.
Our sun has gone out. We can make a new one with our lava fusion cauldron and 3 sun seeds, but they keep burning out before we can get them in the pot. Step on the switch to get a fresh sun seed and keep flaming it until you get it into the pot.
Right. Let's go. And after a while, he starts cooling out, so we just give him the burn. This one takes the easiest approach to the cauldron, which is right here. So that's number 1. We get number 2. I think he goes... No, not yet. Okay. Oh yeah, he goes around. Goes to the fire. And there we go. Easy one. And then the third one. Obviously takes the longest route. I think he actually goes up there. For whatever reason. No wonder why this one keeps constantly burning out. He stops right before the fire. What the fuck, dude? There you go. Yup. Nailed it.
Now that's what I call a sun. Here, you can have this last sun seed as a souvenir.
Nah.
You're dead though.
Lulu. Lulu. Straight out of Final Fantasy X. Let's proceed. That's all the eggs that we can find in this level. However, let's see how many we are missing. 10 gems. Could be a single 1 gem. Could also be multiple ones, 2 5ers or something. Which I guess is more... Ah, boy. More likely. Okay, I haven't been there yet. Let's see. How in the fuck did I miss this one? I guess I flew over it. Okay, there we go. Was 6 gems that we were missing. Okay. So basically what we could do is we could just exit level. Or, the way we're doing it. Since, you know, we're not rushing. It's not a speed run or anything like that. We just enjoy our time with the game. So we just, you know, go through the portal. As Mother has intended it. Because again, we're not speedrunning. Let's fucking go. So with this one, we have 10x. So we can actually go to the, I think it was the magma cone. One level that we can unlock. And then Sunny Beach afterwards. And I think with the amount of gems, we should have enough to also unlock Sheila. Straight from Australia might. Probably. I guess that's how we can do it. Because it was like, what was the ransom?
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up.
Yeah, I gotcha. 300, yeah, sure.
Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday. But for the time being, it's making me rich. I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just...
Never heard her original dub. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I reckon you be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, Name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know? Then all of a sudden you left. Poof!
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
I like her new design, actually. That's a really slight Australian accent, I can tell you that. Okay, so we have Sunny Villa. We can also... The thing is, all of the sub-characters level, we can conclude them right when we unlock them. So Sheila's Alp is 100%able. Right off the wazoo. And this is the one that we have unlocked. I think it was Magma Cone or... No, that was Spyro 2, actually.
The portal is working again. Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
That's what it was. Tiki Lodge, right. Well, Molten Crater. Exactly. And... I know! You told me before! Don't do it! Okay, 14 Dragon Eggs to unlock Sunny Beach. Which... I think we can actually 100%. The thing is, what I did for Spyro 2 is... When we couldn't 100% conclude a level, I just rushed through it, and then second time around we explored it. However, I think for Sunny Villa, I'm gonna make the exception, and I'm gonna just play through it properly. Molten Crater is also a level we can't 100% because we need Sergeant Bob that we get in the second overworld. Sunny Villa is a cool level. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to that, and I'm actually gonna go Molten Crater first because I mean, I wouldn't say hate it. Despise would probably be the better word. That level, it's just like visually, it's just like, nah, not the best. Definitely seen better.